Why most people never find happiness. Powerful life lesson story. Have you ever noticed that some people spend their entire lives chasing happiness, yet they never seem to catch it? They believe that one more promotion, a bigger house, a newer car, or more money will finally make them happy. But what if the thing they're searching for isn't waiting at the finish line? This is the story of Daniel, a hard-working young man from Seattle, Washington, who learned one life-changing lesson that completely transformed his life. Daniel was 29 years old and worked as a software engineer. From the outside, he looked successful. He had a good salary, a modern apartment, and the latest gadgets. His social media was filled with smiling photos, vacations, and expensive restaurants. Everyone thought he was living the American dream. But every night, after turning off his phone, the silence felt heavy. He couldn't explain it. No matter what he achieved, the happiness only lasted a few days before he started wanting something else. A better job. A nicer car. A bigger paycheck. The finish line kept moving. One Saturday morning, feeling exhausted, Daniel decided to drive into the mountains to escape the noise of the city. While hiking through a peaceful trail, he noticed an elderly man sitting quietly beside a crystal-clear lake. The old man wasn't reading. He wasn't using a phone. He was simply watching the water. Curious, Daniel asked, "Don't you get bored just sitting here?" The old man smiled. "Only people who are running from themselves get bored." Daniel laughed politely, but those words stayed with him. The old man invited Daniel to sit beside him. For several minutes, neither of them spoke. The only sounds were birds singing and the gentle wind moving through the trees. Finally, Daniel broke the silence. "I've worked so hard for success, but I still don't feel happy. What am I missing?" The old man picked up a small stone and threw it into the lake. Ripples spread across the water. "When the water is disturbed," he said, "you can't see your reflection clearly." Daniel nodded. "So, the same is true for your mind. When it's constantly disturbed by comparison, fear, and endless desire, you can't recognize happiness even when it's already in front of you." Daniel looked down. He realized that every morning he compared himself to people online. Every evening he worried about falling behind. He wasn't enjoying life. He was competing with everyone. The old man continued, "Most people believe happiness comes after success. But real success often comes after finding happiness." Daniel frowned. "How can that be?" The old man smiled again. "When you're grateful, peaceful, and focused, you make better decisions. You build stronger relationships. You enjoy the journey instead of desperately chasing the destination." Before leaving, the old man gave Daniel one simple challenge. For the next 30 days, stop asking, "What do I still need?" Instead, ask yourself every morning, "What do I already have that millions of people wish for?" Daniel accepted the challenge. The first few days felt strange. Instead of checking social media as soon as he woke up, he wrote down 3 things he was grateful for: his health, his family, the opportunity to build a meaningful career. He began eating meals without scrolling his phone. He called his parents more often. He started taking evening walks instead of working late every night. Slowly, something incredible happened. Nothing around him changed. His apartment stayed the same. His salary stayed the same. His job stayed the same. But his heart changed. For the first time in years, he noticed sunsets. He laughed more. He slept better. He stopped measuring his worth by someone else's highlight reel. Months later, Daniel received another promotion. But this time, it felt different. He appreciated it without believing it would complete him. Because he had already discovered something far more valuable. He finally understood that happiness isn't something you chase. It's something you choose. Every single day. No amount of money can replace inner peace. No trophy can replace gratitude. And no achievement can fill a heart that's constantly comparing itself to others. The happiest people aren't the ones who have everything. They're the ones who truly appreciate what they already have. So today, ask yourself one simple question. Are you chasing happiness? Or are you creating it? Because the life you've been searching for may begin the moment you stop looking everywhere else and start appreciating what's already in your hands. Remember this. Happiness is not a destination. It's a decision you make every day. If this story inspired you, subscribe to Success Stories 1234 or more powerful motivational stories that can change the way you think, live, and grow. Until next time, keep believing in yourself, keep moving forward, and never stop choosing gratitude over comparison.